Hello viewers, my name is Iromusele Sasele and I will be your host for Integration Desk. Alright, welcome back to Integration Desk. Today is going to be really lovely because we have a couple of things to talk about. We have a lot of things to really dissect this wonderful day. And it starts with Salvini, Almighty Salvini, because Salvini has really been the talk of Italy, has really been the latest news in Italy. Every now and then, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere he's there. You know, he used to have lots of followers, but now la pacchia è finita. Just like he always say. All right, it started 2018 June 1st when he was elected and became the prime minister, the ministro di interno, and since then he has always campaigned against migrants, that migrants need to be restricted. There needs to be a restriction of how people come into this country, and since then he proposed a bill called Decreto Sicurezza. And there have been a lot of things concerning this Decreto Sicurezza because a lot of people doesn't really know what it's all about, and unfortunately stopping the NGO ships from docking in Italy. The Decreto Sicurezza has 24 articles, okay, which means the first 16 article in the draft went into Monday's cabinet, featuring regarding the granting of resident permits, international protection status, and citizenships. And the residence of humanitarian reasons is scrapped and replaced by special permits, according to Salvini. This can be granted to victims of several exploitations, victims of domestic violence, people whose country of origin has been hit by disaster, people needing medical treatment, and those who have performed acts of high civil value. Okay, and also they also talk about revoking asylum. The decreto extends the scope of denying or revoking national protection status for people who have committed crimes, sexual violence, serious bodily harm, violence against public official, aggravated robbery, and drug trafficking. Furthermore, asylum application can be suspended if a person is considered socially dangerous or has been convicted in a first instance trial. Longer than stay at repatriation centers. The maximum length of a stay at a repatriation center goes from 3 to 6 months to make it easier to deport migrants who do not have the right to stay in Italy. Now, on 5th of August 2019, it was passed and it became a law. Okay, Salvini has always, wanted more power. Like he needed to be the premier, but unfortunately, Salvini had not expected Giuseppe Conte, the outgoing prime minister, who ended the ill-fated Movimento 5 Stelle League alliance last week, to emerge as his rival. Talking between the PD and Movimento 5 Stelle only progressed after Nicola Zingaretti, the PD leader, succumbed to demands from his M5's second tabata, Luigi Di Maio, to reinstate Conte. There's a political agreement between PD allowing Conte to receive the mandate to form a long-term government. Di Maio said after meeting the president, Sergio Mattarella, on Wednesday evening. Di Maio also said that Salvini had tried to patch things up and restore their government, offering him the role of prime minister in return. I refused, he said. I'm interested in what is best for the country, not what is best for me. I don't deny the work done over the past 14 months, and the recognition of Conte by Donald Trump is a sign that we are on the right path. The US president endorsed Conte in a tweet saying he was a highly respected prime minister. Mattarella met leaders of Italy's main parties on Wednesday to explore the possibility of an alternative majority. He could announce that he is charging Conte with the task by Thursday. Mattarella said last week that unless the parties could come up with a convincing path, he would call snap election. An embittered Salvini made a final push for snap election as he lambasted the potential tie-up between his former ally and the PD. Mattarella has asked for a government with long-term prospects. Can anyone seriously tell me that a government between the Cinque Stelle and the Democratic Party has long-term prospect? It will be a long agony, he said after meeting the president. Salvini said that those who fear election might escape a ballot 3 or 6 months. But in the end, they would have to face a league that was ready to give Italy a strong and coherent government, which, the way popular judgment goes, we will face it hard on why some will have to equip themselves with masks. Of course, Salvini did expect it. PD and Cinque Stelle, they formed a coalition government. And now the government is dissolved. Salvini is no longer a prime minister, he's just Salvini. So we're waiting for all the rest of the ministers to choose who's going to be the prime minister, and from there we'll see and know how the government will be, if it will be a long run or if Cinque Stelle and PD is also going to be a disaster. Of course, some people said it's better to have Cinque Stelle and PD. Some said, no, Cinque Stelle is not so, but for me, I think it's better to have Cinque Stelle and PD instead of having Lega in charge. Of course, my name is Salvini. See you next week.